All right, let's take a look at what this plan does in the numbers. But before we get into the numbers, what other problems did this solve for this particular person? Well, in her case, she is now 40 years old, and she had taken off a lot of time to raise her kids before, they went to school. She has 4 little kids that she stayed home with. So she wasn't able to contribute to retirement for, over a decade on her own. Of course, they have their husband's plan going, but now she's starting to think like, okay, this is really time for me to start catching up into my retirement plan. And this is the case for a lot of families out there who were one person stayed at home with the kids and the other person went off to work. So now instead of just having like your savings working for you, you have your savings working for you and money that you're just spending on your bills every month, because now you can earn interest on that money. So, and then also it is through life insurance policy. So now her family has that death benefit protection. If she were to die, at a young age, and her husband would need to pay for other people to come in and help take care of the family for him. Somebody to come in, maybe do like the household chores and the cleaning, somebody to take the kids to school. Now he's a single parent, so he's going to need the resources to help hire people and services to run the household that the spouse was doing. And then also it has the living benefits rider. So if she were to get a critical, chronic, or terminal illness, she would have the accelerated death benefit rider to pay, that would pay out. And she could use that money to go get medical care that wasn't covered under her insurance, say in another country, or if she wanted to just make memories with her family before she passed away, she would have the opportunity to do that too. And then with the disability rider, it would pay that premium for her as long as she became disabled before age 65. So now your lifestyle is being insured and not just your life. Pretty incredible, right? So here we have, I'll go through the columns here. This is the year of the plan, and this is her age, premium money going in, and that can be broken down monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. The loan, this is the money coming out every month or every year. So we have the annual totals, but you just break them up through the year. But that would just be too long of a list to put on a spreadsheet. And then the out-of-pocket is what she's saving every year, and that goes towards like the cash value part and her policy expenses. And the total out-of-pocket, so that's just the cumulative, and cash value, you can think of this as a line of credit, money you have like access to if you need it, versus money that's inside of 401ks or IRAs. You don't have easy access to it like you do here in case you needed to get to that. And then the death benefit is after the loans and interest have been paid off, what is left that's going to go tax-free to your heirs? So the first year she put in a little bit more. She had $8,600 in her savings account that she wasn't doing, she didn't need to have access to right now. And it wasn't doing much for her in the savings account. We know that those are only paying like 1%, less than 1% right now. Where here it could grow, she could get up to 10% on that. So she moved that into her plan here. So the first year we had her put in $68,000 and take out loans of $50,000, and she saved $18,600 to kind of jumpstart it. So her total out of pocket for the year is $18,600, and the cash value is still $11,386 with a little over a $2 million death benefit. So now the next year we drop it down a little bit where she's only saving $10,000 a year. So putting in $60,000 and taking back loans of $50,000. And now the total out of pocket has grown to $20,600 and the cash value right under $15,000. So remember when we were talking about the interest earned is based on the growth of the S&P 500 for that year. So right now it's averaging 6.2%. So that's what we've entered into this formula for what the average interest rate is on that part. And then right now the loans are 3.5%. So we put in the loans at 3.5%. So this is just like on average over the lifetime, earning about 3% compound interest on that money you're spending, plus, the 6.2 on the part that you didn't take out for loans. So over the next the next 5 years, she's going to drop it down again and just save $7,000 a year until year 7. So this is the great part. After year 7, she doesn't have to save any more money inside of this plan. She could start using that savings and maybe start a plan for her kids if she had the extra savings to do that. Or it's so flexible. You can keep saving money if you wanted to. It's only going to make it all better if she did. But at this point, this is what would happen if she didn't save any more money and it grew on average, the numbers we just went over. This is what would happen. So now she's just going to flow 100%, putting in $75,000 a year and taking out $75,000 a year. So not leaving any extra money. So now like the cost of insurance and all that, it's just getting paid through the interest that her policy is earning and, some of that savings here at the beginning. So now she's just going to flow 100% in and out. If she had $100,000 a year to flow in and out, she could do that too. It would just boost, all these numbers that much more. So now we have $75,000 going in and out. And guess what? Early retirement for her. Isn't that what everybody wants? Early retirement, so then they can help out with their kids and their grandkids and kind of do more charitable activities they wanted to do. So now, age 61, she's going to put in $50,000, but turn right back around and take out $150,000. So she's going to net $100,000. So the concept here of still putting in premium when you start taking out money is like, when are you ever going to stop spending money? We're all going to spend money until the day we die. So wherever we're getting any other funds from, say you had a company 401k or real estate investing you did, wherever you would get, maybe some little bit here, a little bit there, you would just flow that money through your policy first, because now that money can work for you for the rest of your life before you take it back out and spend it on whatever you're going to spend that money on. So now we have her putting that $50,000 in, but now turning around and taking $150,000 out. So netting $100,000 tax-free income on that first year. And here she's already gone past her break-even point. So here you can see she's only ever put in $63,600 into the plan. And now she's taken out $36,400 more than she's ever put in. And the line of credit here is about almost $500,000 and a $2 million death benefit. So here you can see that she's had access. If something came up during, these years that she needed to take some money out for, it's available here for her to take out. And if not, then it's just going to keep growing. So then in 5 years later, we're going to have her start giving her a little boost in income. Say there's inflation, or say she has some health expenses that rise. Now we're going to have her put in $50,000 and take out $200,000. So netting $150,000. Let's scroll down here. At age 75, going to boost that income again, put in $50,000 and take out $275,000. Now she's taken out $2 million more than she's ever put into the plan, has a line of credit of $400,000, and then that death benefit is still $2.6 million after all the loans and interest are paid off. That'll go tax-free to her heirs. And let's scroll down here again to say she dies at age 95. You can see we just keep boosting that, throughout the years, every few years. Okay, let's boost that, your retirement income. You can see the line of credit here just keeps growing. Even though we're taking more money out than we're putting in, it's growing. And age 95, say she passes away at age 95, what happened here? She's still putting that $50,000 in, and had been taking out $600,000, netting $550,000. Now she's taken out over $10 million more from this plan than she ever put in. She had a line of credit of $1.4 million, and her death benefit is $3.1 million that'll go tax-free to her beneficiaries. And the amazing part, she had access to all of this cash through all these years. At this point, she would have had the capacity and the resources to, maybe pay for her grandkids' college education, or if her kids or grandkids wanted to start a business, she could either gift that money to them or give that to them as a loan if she wanted to teach them the concept of borrowing money and paying back. She had the opportunity to do so many things through this plan for her. So pretty incredible. If you have any questions about this, or if you want to see if this is a plan that could fit for you and your family, please reach out to me and we can connect. I will put my contact information in the description below. Bye. Have a great day.